émissions préférées, elles sont toutes sur Radio Grand Lac.
Your English Weekly. Your English Weekly. La chronique 100% en anglais de Radio Grand Lac avec Sinead.
Hello, 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 and welcome back. Bonjour mes chers auditeurs, bienvenue à Your English Weekly sur le 92.1 FM, l'émission qui présente le meilleur de la langue, de la culture et du divertissement en anglais. Je suis votre animatrice Sinead et je suis ravie d'être ici avec vous aujourd'hui et bien sûr avec Tim. Hi Tim.
Hi Sinead.
Vous pouvez nous trouver à Your English Workshop à Aix ou à le Revoir. Et n'oubliez pas, il y a encore quelques petites places pour les stages d'enfants, pour les primaires, les collèges non, mais pour les primaires. Donc, l'épisode aujourd'hui est de niveau A2, B1. Comme toutes les semaines, je m'en occupe de A2 avec un contenu passionnant aujourd'hui sur le Saint-Valentin. Et B1 avec Tim. Tim?
Hi, yes, I'm doing an article on humans are better than robots.
Ah, so les humains sont mieux que les robots. Et ben alors, vous avez tout ce qu'il faut ici sur Your English Weekly. Vous pouvez nous réécouter cette émission sur YouTube. Good afternoon, lovely listeners, and welcome to Your English Weekly, the show that brings you the best of the English language between culture and entertainment, between myself and Tim. I'm your host, Sinead, and I'm thrilled to be here with Tim. Today's episode is an A2 level about Valentine's Day, and a B1 level with Tim and robots.
Humans, robots, and checkout aisles.
Okay, so humans, robots, and what are checkout aisles? Well, stay tuned to find out more about all of that. And of course, we're going to start with the fun with our pun. So tune in, increase your volume, and make your English learning an unforgettable experience. Stay with us right here on 92.1 FM. So Tim, before we start, and we start with your pun.
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. Lovely day outside.
It is indeed. So we are taking advantage of this beautiful day. So tell us a little bit about your pun before we start.
Okay, my pun. So here it is. Which country's capital has the fastest growing population?
I repeat. So which country's capital has the fastest growing population? I don't know, Tim. Population A, like America, because it's the fastest growing A? No, I don't know.
Nope. Ireland.
Oh, my country, Ireland.
Yes. Well, every day it's Dublin.
I don't understand. Hang on. Every day it is Dublin.
Yes.
So it is doubling.
Yes. Well done.
Oh, okay. Well, there we are, listeners. Very funny. Thank you, Tim. So, Tim,
Yes.
tell us a little bit about what we are going to hear, some vocabulary
Yes.
with robots,
Well,
checkouts, and humans.
Well, actually, it was an article I read in the most recent copy of English Now.
Okay, so English Now listeners, you will find this on our website. You can click on the website on Your English Weekly and you will find the article.
So some of the vocabulary you will hear will be self-checkouts.
Okay, so does everyone know a self-checkout? Une caisse automatique.
Have failed.
Échoué.
US Surgeon General.
Un administrateur de la santé publique. Américain, parce que US, excuse me.
Loneliness.
De solitude.
Increases.
Augmenter.
Heart disease.
Une maladie de cœur.
Stroke.
Oh, un AVC.
Bonds.
Alors, bonds, so it's not in business. Bonds, c'est d'être proche de quelqu'un avec une relation.
Strengthened.
Renforcer.
Also, engagements.
Engagements. je sais pas moi, an engagement, c'est pas quand on se marie, hein, that's St. Valentine's Day for me, hein.
En échange.
Ah, un échange, d'accord. Donc, an engagement, un échange, c'est étrange, mais maybe, okay.
Pride themselves.
Ah, when you pride yourself, on est fier de soi-même.
Okay, and finally, loveless.
So, loveless, qui manque d'affection. That's my story today, loveless.
Okay.
With Saint Valentin. Okay.
Okay, so the article was on self-checkouts and how they have failed to connect us as humans.
Mm-hmm.
So according to Dr. Vivek Murthy from the US General Surgeon of America, she quotes, "Loneliness is as bad for a person as smoking 15 cigarettes per day."
Ah, that is interesting. So loneliness is not healthy.
Certainly not. It increases the chance of heart disease, dementia, stroke, and depression.
Okay. So all of these are linked to loneliness.
Yes, massive. Yeah. Good health begins with quality of our relationships.
Okay, that's nice to hear, yeah?
When community bonds were strengthened in Frome, Somerset, UK.
Okay, so that's the place, yeah?
Yes, hospital admissions went down by 15%.
Oh, really?
Apparently so.
Okay, and that's written in your article?
Yes, and even short and friendly engagements can reduce the stress of isolation. So
Okay.
just eat apparently twice a day if you just bump into someone.
And meet someone and have a chat and exchange.
Exchange, exactly. So there's a company called Boots, which is a family-run supermarket
But
chain.
it's not a supermarket.
Not my supermarket chain, it's more independents or sell body products.
Products, etc. So it's more like a parapharmacy, no?
Yes,
Okay,
I guess so.
Boots.
Well, they focus on customer service,
Ah, that's good to hear.
and they pride themselves on that, and they believe that you can't have good quality customer service through a robot.
But should we know that? Because you can have online English classes,
Yes,
but they're better to come person to person and have the person exchange with you.
Yes.
And you have
you can talk about
Yeah,
anything, can't you?
you can, yeah.
A few polite exchanges.
Exactly. So it's very healthy to
Indeed.
have English classes. Keep that in mind, dear listeners.
And also American major retail chains like Costco, Walmart are rethinking the loveless use of machines. And they're going to replace them with living, breathing human cashiers.
Well, I went to Intermarché, which was before Casino, and I saw that they had closed the automatic
Oh,
tills,
okay.
and they put people, and we had to queue up again. Of course, for somebody like myself, queuing up is not my favorite hobby.
Right.
But I'm not missing. I've got lots of contacts and I love my friends.
Okay.
And I just hope my friends love me as much, of course. So what do you know about St. Valentine's Day, Tim? Tell us what you know about traditions with Valentine's.
Apart from many years ago, we used to receive cards, perhaps, if I was lucky. But I used to send them as well.
Yeah, of
obviously.
course, obviously. So we know that we celebrate Valentine's Day on the 14th of February, where Valentine's Day is really showing love to our friends and family, of course. So quite in connection.
Yes.
And of course, robots don't give you the same love, do they?
Certainly not. And there's a lot of lonely people, I guess, on Valentine's Day, unfortunately.
Well, there are actually, aren't there? But maybe they'll be lucky this year and they might get a card from Tim. You never know. Okay, so let's have a look at some vocabulary you will hear with me today. You're going to hear the word roots. So roots are les racines.
Yes, of course.
Les racines. You're going to hear about jails, which is a prison. A prison in Joliet. I think we say in Joliet.
Jail?
Yeah. People who go to prison
Yes.
that live in there. I don't know exactly.
Prisoner, normally. No?
Yeah. You're going to hear something about hit, which means frapper,
Ah, yes.
commonly used, donc couramment utilisé. Thoughtful gifts, des cadeaux réfléchis. Tokens, donc little gages. Emphasis, accentuation. Okay, so let's look at the origins of Valentine's Day. Sometimes they're actually not very clear, but there are roots in the Christian or ancient Roman traditions. One popular legend suggests that Valentine's Day is named after Saint Valentin, a Christian martyr who lived during the Roman Empire. Apparently, or according to a story that I read, which is on Vocab this week from the New York Times, Saint Valentin had actually defied the orders of Emperor Claudius II, who had banned marriages for young men. Why? Because he thought single men would be better soldiers to work for him. Of course, people are thinking of themselves. So nothing has changed since the time of the Romans. Valentine continued to perform the marriages for young lovers in secret. And when his actions were discovered, what happened to him?
He probably got
shot, killed.
Killed, yeah.
Beheaded, maybe.
Yes.
He was executed.
Oh dear.
And so what day was he executed?
Must have been the 14th, I guess.
Of course it was, on
Wow.
the 14th
Oh
of
dear.
February. So for over centuries, Valentine's Day has evolved into a celebration, and it's commonly used today with popular phrases like "I'm your Valentine" or "from your Valentine," or you send cards to people. Do you know any popular phrases?
Be my Valentine, I guess.
I love you, of course. Why not?
Yes.
Anyway, they express their love and their appreciation for other people. It can be even for family or friends. On the 14th, by sharing customs or activities associated with Valentine's Day. So what do people do on Valentine's Day?
I guess they go out for dinner. A lot of restaurants are good, isn't it, for Valentine's?
I think so. So they can. One of the popular things that I used to do when I was a young child was exchange cards.
Nice.
So we used to put little cards in people's cupboards.
Right.
And we would put a little poem or a little few words. Some people offer flowers or chocolates, often a thoughtful gift or a little token as an affection. Of course, we do like some romantic meals, don't we,
Yes.
Tim?
Yes, we do.
We do indeed. So we can celebrate with a romantic dinner, or go to the restaurant, etc. Or we don't even have to be part of all that culture. We can simply express a sort of saying, "I love you" to one's partner, which is often enough. And of course, spend a little bit of quality time at that moment together. But the very, very, how can I say, the very courageous or daring osons, ceux qui osent faire, who are daring, maybe they can propose to someone on St. Valentine's Day for a wedding or for a marriage. Why not?
Yes, why not?
So it's a day that is emphasized from person to person differently. But it's a great way to associate with romantic things and love, etc. Well, anyway, we come to the end. Listeners, you can find the article on our website. You will find Tim's article too. But before I finish, my little tip of the day if you have translation documents and you're not sure how to translate a 10-page document because it's so big, why not trying to find an online tool? Today there are various websites, and thanks to AI, they can translate quickly, and you can just modify it and make your own little source, but at least you have the base of your translation. Well, listeners, I hope you learned more with myself and Tim. Robots that are now going to be replaced by humans, which is good news. Mm-hmm. And humans who are going to become more loved by people thanks to nice days like St. Valentine's Day. Well, you can join me every week for engaging, enriching articles from Vocab and Go English in the English language with Your English Weekly, which we air every week from 12:15 to 12:30, except next week during the holidays. For 2 weeks, there are no English. So we will be back in 3 weeks, providing the perfect dose of the English language and culture to brighten your day. Don't miss out on the fun. Tune back in 3 weeks back to Your English Weekly on the 92.1 FM. However, stay tuned today because you have Jean-Pierre at 1 o'clock, à 13h, avec une commune, Grazie Serex, avec le maire, donc ça risque d'être très sympa. À 17h, une commune, un lac, avec la Biole, une commune, la Biole. Et à 19h ce soir, alors avec Guillaume et Kevin, sur le cinéma, avec le 16/9e. You have everything on 92.1 FM. So for now, I'm going to say bye to you from us at you.
Your English Weekly. Your English Weekly. La chronique 100% en anglais de Radio Grand Lac avec Sinead.
Radio Grand Lac, votre radio.